Deck, all hands on deck. Not on the Japanese scale. Now it's being reported by one site as 7.4, another site 7. It's massive, but the thing is, it's right next to DIACHI. So HNK's with their pre-written statements already out. As you know, I've gone at it with those. A woman promoting HNK at Weber State, a professor. I'm like, are you nuts? HNK, you're going to listen to them. Tepco? Tepco owns HNK. Who owns Tepco? The United States Department of Energy. That's where you've really messed up. The United States runs the whole show at Japan, Yalta by the Sea. What's playing out in Ukraine? That's all about when we divided up the world, FDR and Stalin. Remember, Russia took Eastern Europe. They cut a wall down the center of freaking Germany. Mr. Gorbachev, we, the United States, for a 1,000-year treaty, completely own Japan. And what we've done, we've turned it into a nuclear experimental catastrophe. HNK, you're going to listen to them. If Fukushima hasn't proved to you that the nuclear energy crime syndicate, global cartel, runs this world, right now, Kevin Blatch is the only person on Earth, just like I'm the guy from day one. The only person on Earth that's even asked any politician about this. You know, hit me with a gun did in Oregon to the congressman, I put him up to it. But I've had other politicians right next to him, and they get buck fever. They can't do it. Oh, I don't. I've talked to Mike Lee multiple times. I've talked to, oh God, and he just lied to me. You know, I've talked to Barbara Boxer, you know, she was with me. Senator Wyden, I've talked to, and then they just, it's right next to DIACHI. Now, was DIACHI damaged in the Great Quake of 20? Yes. Now, how come we never hear about that one? Because we had a live cam on DIACHI. Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper, and CNN's. Well, look. And Sanjay Gupta. They were at Fukushima. Remember, they were there for 6 days. The wind was blowing out over us. Obama, 11 years ago, said that on his famous "I never promised you a rose garden" speech. Well, the plume is coming over us right now from disaster, but we think there's no meltdowns there, and we're going to keep. They knew they were meltdowns. He was flown to Argentina. Gina McCarthy crashed Radnet that day. What's Radnet? They crashed it that day. She's climate czar now. Then Trump becomes president. He was asked by Kevin Blatch's face about food. You're going to talk about, yeah. He meets with the bee 17 times and goes into full blown-out Fukushima cover-up mode. Everything that's happened, the jet stream moves left to right. When there's a disaster on the coast of Japan, this is on the Pacific coast. DIACHI, just like DIACHI. You're going to chalk everything that's happened to the Great Pacific Genocide. As Kevin Blatch hypothesis that day that it happened. They're lying. Only person on Earth. The only person, I have emails from Arnie Gundershill arguing with me on my comments on my videos for weeks that this was a hiding room. Helen Keller, don't say the F word. Chris Busby, it'll dilute on RT. Oh my God. And you're going, and then MIT runs the show, and HNK. Oh, yeah, they put the statement out before anybody's even been there. That's what they do. They do it here in the United States. Oh, fucking my God. The nuclear energy crisis, everything that's happened post-Fukushima, the Pacific Ocean is collapsing. The salmon are down 99%. Chinook go to sea for 5 years. Record returns to 2016. There's your smoking gun. I was just looking at the sound numbers. We have less than 1,000 returning on the entire Columbia. 2.5 miles fucking wide, 400 tributaries. We're down 99-point-something%. The tide pool's wiped out. I walk the coast full of cancer, proving to you what's their answer. Kettle me, run for me. Let's see, I go into the bone marrow transplant on 11/11 with an unsurvivable type of cancer. I have AML de novo OS. It's unsurvivable. LDS State bone marrow transplant, Celeste, 26 years, says I'm the only red tent to ever walk out of it in the history. I didn't have a transplant. I walked the coast of California documenting the dead tide pools. And what did I get while I'm doing it? Fucking critical condition. You can Google it. Multiple YouTube sites all over. Specifically. Multiple Facebook pages specifically. With my name to physically go after, felony. Why am I kicked off Medicaid after I forked over $1 million of Elon Musk Tesla stock? What a journey. I'll curse the spite that I was ever born to set this right. What's going on in Ukraine? Oh, fuck. Gunpoint at Chernobyl. There's more than one reactor at Chernobyl. Hello, the big Z. Why do you think he took it first? Why do you think he has Z's? I knew this. I reported it all before it happens. But I really am the son of Cassandra. Cassandra, Greek mythology. You won't sleep with me, Apollo? No. I'll curse you. I will curse you with being able to see the future. What kind of curse is that? It's the worst curse of all. What are you talking about? No, I'm going to stand on my integrity. I'm going to stand on the truth. You're creepy. You're evil. Not me. I'm not caving to you. What kind of curse is that? No one will believe you. It's the greatest curse. And your heirs, your sons, your daughter. Well, there you go. I remember telling my grandma when I was a kid, because I was an autistic kid, they diagnosed me as autistic, but I wasn't. I was one of those. Grandma, I live in the country in western version of Hamlet. You've never even seen Hamlet. You ain't know what Hamlet is. I do now. Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to set this right. Fuck, what else? I had a stack of media requests from me, and I've been approached by so many documentary films back in the day, but what was their answer? Their answer was to kettle me. Fucking, you can't even find me anymore. Grubel. DIACHI, this is a massive fucking quake. And what's going on in the Ukraine? And you're still going to promote nuclear. Congress on both sides. New scale. And the fucking drunken on ignorance and proud of it sheep are all in. Not me. Stay in tune.